Sorry, CC bad here because we have seen that when you're up against a Sora, if it's not the Valentina, it's actually the CC that does well in lane. Nino proved it to us against Aurora Gaming, and now we see it banned out by CFU. But Rora are still going to take the safe route to ban out the carry because, yes, it's not the best matchup, but if you are planning to go for a tanky lineup, you still want to get it out.
Oh my gosh, what if Edward just plays a Benedetta or something, man?
Yeah, I was thinking that too, because one of the tendencies of Aurora, if they're going into this phase, we're
Sure about this pick anymore. You also need your team, the rest of the team, to enable the Granger for the Granger to work.
anything that's go along the lines of what you pointed out with the last Lunox game we got to see Naisu, where it's just like it's just constantly going to get forced to use the brilliance.
Yeah, that was in the hands of Rosa, right? And a lot of times I almost want to say, like, maybe that was the plan. Like, I'm just going to soak up what I can, use my brilliance, and then, you know, from there, see what I can pop off with. But it's one of those things that you see teams kind of opt for the Lunox, but okay, that's interesting too. See if you goes with the Badang.
So, both the things we spoke of did not, it didn't come through anymore. No longer 100% contention rate for you.
I think one way to look at it is matchup to matchup. First, how well Edward is going to be doing in the EXP lane up against that Sora. Oh, Wadu.
Yeah, I agree with the lineup rating. I think CFU have got a very good draft here.
To log in immediately, of course, a surprise pick on the leaderboard, one of the day 2. We're both leaning a little bit towards CFU. Naisu, where are you leaning towards?
I'm still going for Rora, man. Those are my boys.
All right. Let's see if Naisu's boys are going to be doing good here. And make sure the Aurora organization ends it with a 2-0 day, or we'll see CFU be the ones going up and finally getting the win in the column.
Legends.
Thank you for announcing that. That's good.
Here we go. Land of Dawn for the final game of the day. This will also mark one of the final... one of the final best of ones. We will see a few more best of ones tomorrow because there's still 1-1.
But now we start having some
Crazy in the emblem department here. I guess something that we can't talk about is the fact that Boxy went for the custom.
little fight here. Whoa, Boxy, whoa! Even with the flicker, he still gets taken out. Hey, Yue doing it a little bit different this time on the Lunox.
Really good Mayo with the concussive blast now. It should be free.
Fight for this turtle here. First one of the game. They're going to initiate. They get the Revitalize out from Light. Edward's going to jump in. Wadu gets the turtle. Defensive flicker too. But now Detective could be in trouble. Crashing on down. Yue gets another kill. Second for him. They trade the turtle, but they build up the lead here for Aurora Gaming Philippines. Just taking a look at that. Nice unbreakable from Light. Light's gonna jump, not connect. OP goes in with his own AOG. Boxy's already gone. Defensives are being used. Demon Kite actually falls, but it's still a trade. Wadu could be next. Yue's got the damage alongside Domain Kite. They'll pick up another. The 3-for-1 trade right now is Aurora Gaming gets the kills that they want, and they'll just wait and delay this turtle.
Questionable jumps here and there, but in the end, you get a favorable.
Some control around the space here. They know Domikite's up top. Look at that. Mount Chakras will be used. There's the speed. We're going to fight for it. Detective will get the turtle, but now he's kind of zoned out. Yue's actually going to fall here. Good pickup for CFU. The turret does go down up top, but that is a great fight for CFU. Not only the turtle, but a couple of kills. Light could be next. He's trying to do what he can to clear out the lane. What a great turnaround for CFU.
Rora, I guess you're just never gonna beat the allegations. What? Man, this could be a nasty set. Domain does not have Purify.
There it is. They're gonna go for it. Mount Chakra gonna be used. Boxy has to defensively flicker, but Domikite as well in trouble with Wadu. Revitalize gonna be popped as well. OP goes to the turret. He's safe. Wadu has to get out of there. Flickers defensively as well. A stun from Edward. Pushing him back. It's a push and pull on both sides, but it looks like Aurora fought and will win this turtle. They at least get the objective.
That was beautifully done by Aurora.
They're gonna go for single unbreakable. The taunt will come through, and that's the answer to slow down Sing scaling.
It was right at the end of the circle.
The torrent coming through too. Yue jumps in, has the bolts. It's a double for Edward. He's gonna cut them off from a Detective going for his own kill. They're on a disengaging Sing, trying to get away. He has the space.
Oh my God!
Edward won't be able to catch him. Detective and Wadu are here to help. Light tries to sacrifice himself, but it's triple for Detective. A massive pickup again for CFU Gaming.
Oh, he's still there though.
Sing
stayed.
What's Edward gonna do here? Did he buy enough time? He's got the bravest fighter. He jumps in. He wants to take Sing with him, and he will. As he picks up a kill, and Edward goes for the double. Him and Wadu. Is Edward? He takes the defensive route, and Steve's gonna be used too. The Torrent frags him in. Demon Kai will secure the Lord, but the fight's already gonna break out. Detective on the run. There's the AOG from Light. Boxy falls. Wadu jumps over the wall to try to get away, and now Opie up in the front of it all keeps Aurora at bay. It's a trade, but the Lord goes to Aurora.
Yeah, that's still built for Edward as the third item. Still skipping out on Oracle.
Edward. Oh no, that's tough to get away. Edward gets caught in the mid. UA trying to get out with a brilliance, and the Lord is cleared easily off of that.
There, maybe he was expecting he wouldn't go down as quick because he just built up the anti-cuirass.
He's gonna go with the 10.
What?
Oh, Wada's gonna be in trouble. Taking a couple too many shots. Light goes in with the Unbreakable. There's the cut. Domang will be able to clean it up. Goes in with Blazing Duet. The Detective falls. It's a double for UA. And once again, CFU on the run. They still got the turret. They're going to be able to get away, but man, it's almost like a backfighter as well. Dominic's got to be careful. Boxy jumps in himself in an AOG. Everybody being thrown in the mid lane. They're going to drag Dominic back. What happened? Detective will take out UA as well, and now Detective trying to get away with the Steed as he does. CFU just gets a massive team fight.
Can I just say that was horrible? Absolutely horrible by Aurora Gaming Philippines. What was that Bravest Fighter start? What was the plan?
The angle, did they want to flicker and get the Earth Shatter to lock in and get
in onto Sing? I really don't see that happening.
Blue team turret. Blue team
It's gonna be a difficult condition to check concealed by CFU. Big tower dive, will they juggle? They have the Lord marching up top. This could be a lot of base turrets gone for Aurora.
Lord's gonna charge in on the top side. Wadu jumping forward, gonna initiate a fight anyway. Wadu actually gonna be in trouble. They're gonna get stuck under it. A good setup from Boxy once again. Sing still has space. He pops off the backside, but Demon Kai will get a double. And Boxy is gone. Rora fighting back. And they'll go for Sing. And they'll find a triple for Demon Kai. Opie on the run, but he's gonna get chased down. But Aurora has got what they wanted with 4 kills. In with a mid-wave Opie.
Wadu back in 2.
Holding on to the Lunox ultimate here. What can he do? The turret's just going to go down, and that seems like that's all they get. They still got to manage the waves. They'll take some buffs and get reset here. We're still a minute away from the Lord, though.
By Aurora.
Edward jumping in. Light using the conceal. He wants to jump in if he can. Unbreakable, though, on Wadu. Steve's going to come out. They lock down Wadu. Wadu's gone, and they're going to trade it out. A Blazing Duet from Domin Kite to force him back. Boxy kicked it away. Demon Kite picks up a kill. So far, the trade. Whole lot of immortalities on both sides, but with 3 down from CFU, this is the Lord opening for Aurora Gaming.
The one who jumped off. They're not going to go for the Lord. They're going for the end. Yes.
They're just going to go for the end. Having these immortalities here, is this the right choice? Sing firing off, keeping them at bay. They're going to be able to clear it out. They should just go for the Lord.
Oh man, that's gonna delay it. I still think they will get it for free. Yeah, but like, yes, you see these calls come through, and you're like, okay, you really feel the pressure already for them. This
like for Dominkite and Demon Kite. Kite Brothers both having them, so I think the dives for Dominkite should be easy.
Trying to clear out that bottom wave. Lord pulled over to the side. They're going to force the fight anyway under this turret. Detective trying to get away. Light forces it back. But now UA's in trouble. UA's gone. Sing picks up a kill. Firing off on Edward. They're still on the defense. Edward trying to do what he can here. A jump from Opie. Kite pops the winner crown. He'll be able to pick up a kill. And that should be enough. Aurora Gaming Philippines will lock on the base. And they had to work and grind for it. But they will win in this best of 1.
GG's Aurora Gaming Philippines. Though there were a lot of shaky moments from both teams, they were the ones who stayed consistent in the end. They played with the Lord. Initially I was like, no way they actually stay away from Lord and go bot. but they went back to the Lord and they're like, all right, let's use this damage reduction.
Yeah, we're gonna need it. And good utilization by Aurora. They get the win over CFU Gaming, who, credits to them, they could be going on a run where, yeah, they're going to go down to 0-2, but I wouldn't be surprised if they could go up to 1-2. Quality game this time around by CFU. Winter Crown, perfect timing there for Dominica, the entry, but Edward definitely put the team on his back in this one. Mistakes here and there, but that was really damn good.
Yeah.
Whew.
Well played.
That was not the cleanest MLBB, man. I mean,
Definitely not, man.
on both sides, and you know, it just really came in. Sometimes, like